BJP has set up a flight data recorder and cockpit voice recorder lab, incurring a cost of 879 lakhs.
That this is the first time the FDR, the CDR has been decoded in the country, and how we have done it and why we are saying that we have done it is exactly because we have started. Now the Patna Airport is open to international operations because it is a customs notified airport.
Our respected minister says the commercial viability of the functioning of airport. My question is, sir,
Because of the shorter runway, there is a load penalty that applies to the aircraft.
That he told us to be patient with the final report. We were absolutely patient with the interim report too. But why is it that the report was released to the Indian people at 2 a.m. in the morning and there was no briefing done?
Articles have come up at the time, but everyone who was supposed to be in the investigation team, they have all been there. In fact, pilots have also been there. So that it is according to their this thing. I don't think there was very specific reason of why it has been released.
for supplementary.
Sir, I understand that there is a requirement for running international operations from the Patna International Airport. And as such, sir, now the Patna Airport is open to international operations because it is a customs notified airport. And they are open to fly to 5 SAARC countries and 10 ASEAN countries also under the open sky policy. But the issue is, sir, there is a fundamental problem with the Patna International Airport because of the shorter runway. There is a load penalty that applies to the aircraft, through which they are not able to run with operational efficiency and to carry the highest capacity. So that restricts the commercial viability of having these international operations. But there are alternative solutions that are being worked out. And whenever we see, sir, when we want the airline operators to operate these international, one is first having an air service agreement with those countries, having the points open so that the connectivity is there, the point of call is there between the two countries. On top of that, the airline operators look for commercial viability also. And here the problem of the commercial viability comes in because of the load penalty issue. And that is one reason we feel that is why the international operations are not there. But either with this, sir, now Beta, which is another airport with a longer runway, that is also coming into operations. And then under the budget, we have announced another greenfield airport also. So there are many solutions that are being worked out because for us in the country, Bihar is one of the most priority regions. On behalf of the central government also, I can say, sir, as early as possible, we are also working towards a solution so that Patna, not only Patna and other airports from Bihar also, let's say Gaya Airport, the international operations increase from these airports.
Dr. V. Shivasan,
Yes,
you have a question,
Yes,
supplementary.
Yes, sir.
It relates to Patna Airport.
Yes, sir. My question is related to the
Patna Airport.
Sir, my question is related to airport, sir. Patna Airport. In his answer, our respected minister says the commercial viability of the functioning of airport. My question is, sir, the commercial viability. The word commercial viability. In my hometown, one airport is there, Kannur Airport. There we have requested the government continuously request, not only from our party and the parties and the government of Kerala requested the point of call status, sir, but they are not ready to allow the point of call status. If the theory of commercial viability is there, then why they are not allowing the point of call status?
I request you, it's relates to Patna. If
I am
minister,
expecting the answer from
if minister considers he can reply.
Favorable answer I am expecting
Please,
from the
please.
government.
Honorable member has been time and again requesting this point of call for Kannur Airport, sir. But if you had heard my answer, which I have answered before, I have mentioned that the first is to have the point of call in the air service agreement with that country. Only then the commercial viability comes into it. It's not the other way around, where the country works out the commercial viability and then looks at the thing.
Let him reply. Only minister's reply is good.
On the specific issue, sir,
Please.
Kerala is the only state where 3 airports already have point of call. 3 airports already have point of call, and this is the 4th airport which is coming for discussion. And there is an option for our Indian aircraft operators to fly from Kannur to any destination. It is all open. Only for the foreign carriers to come to that place, you need the point of call. So there is no complete restriction as such that without point of call, you can't travel internationally. The Indian airline operators can travel to these destinations. And you also have to keep in mind, sir, that the point of call is given between the geopolitical relations is also taken into account between these two countries. And you have to see that India has so many airports now, you can't open all the airports to point of call, and you can't fly to one or two destinations in that country also. These are certain things that we also have to keep in mind, that when you want to open a country to all the locations, then you have to have an equal level playing field. And for Kerala Airport, you already have 3 points of call, and definitely if the time arises, and if the need arises, and if both the countries agree, then we will keep it as a point of call.
I'm also aware, like all of you, my friends here, that the duopoly, this Airbus, Boeing, we are aware at the global scale. Let's not get into that. What is important? The in-house mechanism, nearly 50% of sanctioned posts in DGCA are vacant. Doesn't it affect DGCA's capacity? Particularly, I repeat, particularly when during the search, during the investigation, many newspapers reported this, that why such anomalies, ऐसी विसंगतियां तब क्यों बाहर आती हैं जब एक बड़ा हादसा गुजरता है, हादसा हो बैठता है और फिर उसके बाद हम जागने की कोशिश करते हैं. Vacancies and sanctions.
Sir, like I've said, the vacancies have been created because it was a request from the ministry. Now with the growth that we have seen in civil aviation, we wanted more people within the DGCA. And these posts have been created in the last 2 years only. And the process, right, it's not that when you say that why are they vacant, it is not that we have stopped from recruiting. Right from the day they were created, we have started the process. It is a continuous process. It has to go through various cycles of recruitment also. And the only thing that I wanted to mention so that everyone knows a little bit about what is happening in this recruitment is that this is a very specific pool of people that we are trying to recruit. It is not that we have extensive pool of people. These are subject matter experts, especially in aviation. We are trying to pick up senior people that we are trying to pick up and who have a demand internationally and in other wings also. And we have a lot of people coming in from Air Force and they have their own preferences also. So there is a limited pool that we are trying to work with, and we have done every single, in fact, we have put in more effort to do this. That is why I have also mentioned that in the last year, 103 posts which have been recruited was the highest ever. Because we wanted to speed up the process, we wanted to ensure that DGCA, the posts that are created is well equipped and it is full of the people that have to be recruited and no vacancies. It is an ongoing process. This year we are committed to take in 190 more, and also in the future all the posts are being worked out in such a way that no vacancies, the situation of no vacancies does not arise.
Thank you so much, Honourable Chairman, sir. Sir, there comes a moment in time, when we keep our politics aside. And this particular air crash gave us that moment for even civil aviation to understand the challenges and the loopholes that exist. So my question is very specific, which I've written to the Honourable Minister about, that he told us to be patient with the final report. We were absolutely patient with the interim report too. But why is it that the report was released to the Indian people at 2 a.m. in the morning and there was no briefing done with regards to the AAIB report? Sir, just one question related to the same thing. Pilots have raised their concern that there is no aviation expert who is sitting on that AAIB panel. Why is that so? If Honourable Minister could address that, I'd be grateful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Sir, I'll address the second part first, where it says that no aviation experts have been there. It is not true. There are two subject matter experts in terms of pilots who have been engaged within the investigation team. And likewise, other engineers and all from the industry also have been engaged. And the International Civil Aviation Organization observer also from the UN, where a lot of articles were there that he was rejected and all. So baseless articles have come up at the time. But everyone who was supposed to be in the investigation team, they have all been there. In fact, pilots have also been there. So that addresses the second part. And also regarding the report releasing, it was entirely up to the AIB. It was up to the AIB to finish the report and to release the report. And it's not that when they finished, then they uploaded it. it is according to their this thing. I don't think there was very specific reason of why it has been released in the night or in the morning. It was the report which was supposed to be released, and it was released at that time.
Dr. John Brittas.
Specific shortage of time. So after the Kozhikode air crash, the Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau, AIB, has set up a flight data recorder and cockpit voice recorder lab, incurring a cost of 879 lakhs. Is it a fact that the investigation, even after that, the investigation is being conducted by AIB lab, or has the Indian government sought any assistance from a foreign country?
Thank you. Manevantri.
Sir, I have mentioned in the answer of the first question that this is the first time the FDR, the CVR has been decoded in the country, and how we have done it and why we are saying that we have done it is exactly because we have started the lab which could be able to do it here in India itself. And the money which was there has been put in to establish this lab.
It's now,
and because of the lab itself, we were able to do it in the country.
The House stands
in-house.
The House stands adjourned to meet at 2 p.m. Lunch.